Yo, an upgrade is up for grabs.
Yeah, game day, yeah. Should be the last trial before we actually pick someone and have a specific third, though. Should be the last trial, hopefully. There might be one or two more trials, but I'm praying to God that this is the last one. I'm praying for safety to anyone else. To give him a trial, because... Yeah. What type of energy we have tonight? Depends. To be honest, after the first two scrims, I'm not expecting much. Top 15 will be fine, but I don't give a crap. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not even expecting that much. I just like to do better individually. As a team, I don't expect that much. Get a little better every day. Talking with the own play, you know. Other than getting a little better every day, I can't really expect much, right? We active or not? I mean, yeah. But yeah, I'll be answering all your questions until like 9:30. Then I'm not reading crap in the chat at all. I'm not gonna read it at all, so yeah.
I should
Definitely gonna be running some unorthodox type of comps today. 100% running Loba on King's Canyon because the loot is actually that bad to where we actually need a Loba. We're probably running a Roller Legendary too. Probably gonna run like Valk Loba Watson, honestly. I'm not sure though. E-District, we decided on Horizon Path Vantage. Because I feel like we're struggling to get KP, and if we have a Vantage, we might be able to get the damage we need, you know. Level up Eva. You think you're ever gonna have a good third? I mean, I hope so. I think so. I think some of the people we played with have been okay. I just think we're not putting them in a position to be good. I don't think it has anything to do with their individual talent. Like, the first two trials we did actually went well in terms of team morale and everything, especially for how freaking bad we were. Am I IGLing or fragging today? I'm always IGLing. Unless I'm subbing. I might sub for some scrims for some teams, but no, I'm always IGLing. I'm either IGLing or co-IGLing. Whether I'm a fragger at the same time as an IGL, that's up for debate, but no, I'm this team's IGL as long as I'm on it. Definitely RJing. If I'm on... do I think IGL takes more skill than fragging and supporting? Yes, because regardless on if you're IGLing, you're either fragging or supporting. So you're doing one or the other, and then you're also IGLing. So yes, I do. Also, if you guys want, before, you know, pre-game, you can ask non-game related questions, as long as they're not too personal. So, if you want to ask about new music, or, like, food, or anything like that, or, like, even a love letter question, go ahead, I don't care. As long as it's not, like, a family matter, or, like, something like that, or a personal matter, you know what I mean? You can ask random questions about things, just keep it cordial, keep it, like, you know, respectful. You can ask about pretty much anything. It doesn't just have to be. Hold up. That question is long.
An upgrade is up for
grabs. Chat real quick. The question's really long. Give me a sec. Give me a sec to get to chat real quick. Let me see. Let me look at it real quick. Talent come from anywhere, but do you think you'll have a settled down, cool teammate that will be there for the grind? I mean, I think so. Even if they're not, I'm still here, so I'm not really worried about what my teammates do. My job is to work 5 times or more harder than them. That's not really. I don't really care how much they play the game as long as they perform well. If they want to play 1 or 2 hours a day, fine, but Crusades doesn't play nearly as much as I do, and I probably have double and possibly even triple as hours played on this game, but you don't see me complaining. Like, I don't care how much you play the game as long as you're ready to play when we play, you know what I mean? And I don't care how badly or how good we perform. The point is we need to play with them. My thing is not about performance, okay? I'm not concerned with how well or how badly we play. That's not my job. My job is to make sure my teammates have the same mentality throughout the entire gameplay. Every game like it's the last game. So as soon as it's the first game, it's game 6. We're playing like our life depends on it. We don't care about what placement we get at the end. We don't care about the scoreboard. We don't give a crap about that. We just care about playing with the right attitude and the right mentality that will keep us mentally sane. Okay? We don't care. We're not letting anything break us. That's the point of this, right? To grow as people in general and as teammates. So I don't really care about like end game performance. Obviously, we're gonna give it our best shot, but how do you think players get better without playing? Well, you can ask Albert Lele a question like that because he didn't fucking play the game and he got better immensely. I would say I get better without playing by well, I don't know when it's gonna open up. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. I have to get a bunch of people interested first, but the Discord server will open up when I'll make a community post tonight after stream, or I'll have Juan when he gets in here make a community post, and if we can get like 30 to 40 people in there, I'll make it tonight. All right, if we can get like 30 to 40 people in there, I'll make it tonight. I'll work on it. Well, I won't make it completely tonight, but I will work on it. All right, you know, I'll work on it. I also go to like, you know what I mean. I'll make a poll for like the name and everything, but you know. But yeah, I'll make a poll for it, and based on things that to do. Do you think watching the game helps skill-wise or mechanic-wise? No, but I do think it helps knowledge-wise and game sense-wise. I think it'll improve your game sense and your knowledge on everything, but I don't think it'll improve your mechanics. The only way to improve your mechanics is to play yourself, and the only way to improve your skill is to really watch back your own gameplay. You can't really watch someone else to get better skill-wise. I'd say the most important thing, and also I'm a coach too, so people need to remember this. I used to get paid to coach teams, and I've gotten paid to coach ALGS teams as well, and LCQ and preseason qualifiers. So, yeah. Does knowledge help improve skill or ability overall? Yes, because if you don't have knowledge, you don't know where to go. If you don't have knowledge, right? Think about me playing this game with no knowledge. How would I rotate? How would I know what guns to use? How would I know what I'm comfortable with? How would I know what characters to play? You need knowledge to play this game. It takes a certain amount of it, you know what I mean? I'm not saying you need to know the ins and outs of everything. Because IGLing isn't really about making the best call. It's about literally just knowing where people are and having awareness and not being stupid and naive. Like, literally, it's that simple. If you're not naive, you'll be okay at it. Answering this, how do you... Does learning every little map detail actually help IGL? Not exactly, and let me explain why. Knowing every map detail may help you predict zones, but it's not going to help you as an IGL because it's not going to help you call anything. Also, knowing every little map detail is not going to help you IGL because you still have to call fights. So if you can't get to a spot that's comfortable where either you can avoid a fight or you can take a fight comfortably without getting, you know, fucked, it's not going to matter how much you know about the map if you can't aim your gun. If you can't aim and you have no movement and you have no good calls and no good call-outs, what's knowledge of the map going to do for you? What's the best memory of the game? Like this game? Can you clarify? Like a game? Like any game? Or this game? Like, are we talking Apex? Do you want both? What do you mean by that? Like, what do you mean by, like, best memory of the game? I don't know what you're talking about. Can you repeat that? Apex, best memory of Apex. Let's think here. I'll give 3. So 1 was winning DLL scrims. That was my first scrim I won with Crusades. It was about 2021 or 2022. Yeah, that was big for me because I just got dropped from like 2 orgs, and it wasn't even my fault. I got dropped from 1 org because I was too good, and they didn't feel a spot for me. It was necessary because I was too good and advanced for their team. And I got dropped by the other org before I even signed it because you know, both had like merch opportunities for free where I could have built a brand. And the thing was, one of them didn't want me to build a roster because I was too good, and they didn't want to overtake all their other teams that had all the spotlight. And the other team didn't sign me because their stocks went out of business. Like they went bankrupt. They had to file for bankruptcy, so they couldn't sign me for the. And I said I would take anything, but they just had 0 money at all. They were bankrupt. So me winning that scrim really defined what it meant for me to be like a resilient person. It really like defined that. A second one, and this is kind of bittersweet. No, scrims is not something every game should experience and try out. Definitely not. I don't want a bunch of casual players in scrims. That is a terrible idea. I don't think scrims is something a casual player should play at all. Because in reality, the purpose of scrims is to practice for tournaments, and if you're not actually going to play a tournament or any type of competitive game, you shouldn't be scrimming, because not only are you wasting your time, your teammates' time, you're also wasting the opponent's time. Because what you're doing, if you kill them, you're trolling them at that point because you don't take the game seriously, and you're ruining their practice. It's very inconsiderate and it's just fucked up. And then on top of that, if they kill you, like what is their experience like? What are they even gaining from it? You're gauging someone who's unserious. Like, imagine that. Imagine someone who's unserious playing in a competitive environment, and then you're just playing against them and you gain nothing from it. You're just wasting time. You're wasting everyone's time. It's not something they should do. No. Absolutely the fuck not. What other moments do I enjoy in Apex? I'll go with that scrim, not scrim, do you think if you go back in time with your skill and knowledge of the game, would you be the best player in Apex? Fuck no. I'm not gonna say I'd be better than anyone else, and let me explain why. I don't think that I can take credit from people like Hal, Nocturnal, and Sweet as IGLs, right? No, neither. Scrims are things used to gain experience. It has nothing to do with ego. Matter of fact, if you're in an ego problem, you probably shouldn't even be here. I'm gonna be honest. Pride comes before the fall, and people need to learn that real quick. No, it's not to build ego. Yes, it builds skill, but it more gains experience and knowledge for the game. That's kind of the main purpose of it, to gain experience for the highest level. Please wait for me to answer the next question real quick. Anyway, before you ask another one, let me answer this question, please. And when I'm done answering this question, ask the next one. That won't be the same for every question, but I need to answer this one. As for, if I had the knowledge and skill I have now, or even upgraded knowledge and skill from like a year from now, do I think I'd be the best player in Apex? Hell no. And let me explain why. I'm not gonna take any flowers from guys like Imperial Hal, or Zero, or Nocturnal, who I believe are the 3 best IGLs, or even a guy like a Sweet or a Phony Head, which are probably the 4th and 5th best IGLs, or even a Hawkes, for that matter. I'm not gonna take credit from IGLs that have proven to be better than me, okay? Yes, I could kill these guys at any given time. Like, it's a battle royale. You can kill anyone. That, just because you kill someone or have a better record than them does not make you better than them, okay? I don't care how much you win 1v1s. It doesn't make you better than someone until you actually go out and prove it. And the way you prove it... Like, the way you actually go and prove it is consistency. Like, it doesn't matter your peak performance. Your peak performance doesn't fucking matter. What matters is your consistency to be better than someone. Hal and Zero consistently win LAN. Nocturnal is consistently at the top of Pro League standings. Sweet is consistently like on a top 5 team, and Phony had just one LAN, and he's consistently on a top 10 team. Like, to be a top player, you have to be consistent. And what have we done since me being at IGL? Consistently at the bottom of the standings both times, right? So what consistency do I have, even with my knowledge being better than some of the best IGLs at times in certain situations? What does knowledge get me if I'm not consistent? You know what I mean? If I'm not consistent, I'm not doing anything. And that's the point. I'd rather be a consistently top 10 team in the top 10 every time and never win than win once and be at the bottom every single time. I'm just saying that right now. Like, consistency is a lot more important than just winning once or twice and then never doing it again and then never reaching your top potential again. You know what I mean? Like, consistency is important. All right, next question. If I can build a roster for LAN, am I including myself or am I the coach? Because if I'm the coach, I have a squad. If I'm in the roster, I don't know. I mean, I can name a couple, but, you know. If I could build a roster, like, am I picking 3 players and then a coach, like, that I'm going to own? Or am I picking, like, 2 players to play alongside me? Or am I picking, like, am I coaching 3 players? Like, what's the format there for that? What's the format? For that question, by the way, what do you mean? Like, what's the format for that? You know,
Hitting the eject button.
What exactly is the format for that? You know, I'm a CEO and I'm building a dream team. Do I get a coach or no? Because if I get a coach, I'm going with Hodsig. My IGL is probably going to be NRG Nocturnal. And the reason I'm picking NRG Nocturnal over a guy like Zero or Hal is because, one, Nocturnal is 100% more consistent in Pro League, and he'll get me the standings that I need on the way to LAN, and he's consistent. 4 players? Like, I get a sub too? Okay. So Nocturnal is going to be my IGL. On top of just the consistency aspect of Nocturnal, he's one of the most level-headed people in the game. He also has insane passion for someone who's so level-headed as well. He has very great self-accountability, and he is the most consistent, and in my opinion, the best zone caller in the game. Add that with pretty good mechanics, right? And then on top of those really good mechanics, really good calls, and overall just a great player, I'm going with Nocturnal. For my coach, I'm going to Hodsig because on top of that, Hodsig has been with Nocturnal for years, so I can't name anyone, you know, better than him to take that job. I'm gonna go with an M&K fragger, and then I'm gonna go with a controller fragger, and then I'm gonna go with a support. All right, to go with my team. My M&K fragger right now is going to be Alber because I believe Alber right now is back to the level he was with Liquid and TSM. So I genuinely feel like Alb is one of the best fraggers in the game, and nobody gives him attention anymore. They treat him as if he's irrelevant right now, and I feel like it's unfair. He just made LAN, and nobody's talking about it anymore. No org wants to sign him right now, and it actually pisses me off. And I even vouched for him on Twitter. You can even check one of my recent posts on Twitter. You can check it, right? And it will say I literally vouch for him. I vouch for him. I vouch for Scurry and Crook. I vouch for them. Hell no. I would not share my equipment because, no, I wouldn't because, we don't live near each other and there's no point in sharing equipment if we're not in the same house. Now, if I ended up moving to Virginia at some point, at one point or another, if I move to Virginia, Juan has to come with me. For obvious reasons. If I move to Virginia, Juan has to move him and his girlfriend with me. And the reason he has to move him and his girlfriend with me is because who's going to edit my videos? And on top of that, I have no other IRL friends. So I'd be pretty fucking miserable over there. So if I moved to Virginia, he'd have to move with me. And the only reason I'm mentioning moving to Virginia from Connecticut, right? The only reason I'm mentioning that is because Crusades lives in Virginia. So if I moved to Virginia, we'd be with Crusades. So there's that. So he'd have to move his fucking family, and whoever he got, his wife, his kid, whatever, he'd have to move him with me. And this is far down the line. I'm not considering it right now. But yeah, we'd all move in a gaming house, right? I'd set up Juan with the equipment to edit, and even game if he wanted to. I'd buy him a fucking system. I don't care. And shit, if things don't work out with this girl, I'll even pay child support. I don't give a fuck, but you know, shit. I'll do what I can to help him out, and with Crusades, I'll give him fucking gaming equipment and whatever he needs to make content. Because if you move in my house, you're making content. So yeah, but yeah, you know, I'll do what I can. As for the last question I was gonna answer, please don't ask another question until I answer it. This is a long answer. Because there's so many players. Alvarlele, I vouch for him. So I got Knock, Alvarlele. I have Hotsick as my coach. So these players all have experience playing together. As my support, I'm gonna go with Fun FPS because Fun FPS, in my opinion, is the best defense / support in the history of Apex. He's also just as mechanically, if not more mechanically insane than Alvarlele right now, and all time too. He's mechanically insane, and he's probably the only player that I can see playing Gibby or Newcastle out of all of these players that I picked outside of Al, but you know, yeah.
An upgrade is up for grabs.
And do I think PC players have bigger ego than console players? Definitely not. Console players are some of the most cocky people I've ever fucking met. They're also some of the... Now, if I ask if PC players, like the top PC players are more toxic, sure, but they definitely don't have bigger ego. No, not even close. It's not even subjective at that point. It's objectively console players have bigger egos. I mean, if you've seen some of the plays that people make on console, you see how big their egos are, honestly. It's just ridiculous how stupid some of these guys are. But yeah, for my support, Fun FPS, and then for my roller fragger, right? For my roller fragger, I'm gonna go with, who am I gonna roll with? You know, there's options here, because I could go, I'm not going with Verhulst, so don't ask. I'm not going with Jen Burton, so don't ask. I could go with Guild, who had the best results with Nocturne out of anyone. I could go with Sykes, who had the most consistent results with Noc. Or, there's a big if, well, I could go with Reptar, but he had the worst results out of all of them, but, you know. Or, I could keep it M&K. I could do any of these, you know. I could keep it M&K. But I want to pick a roller, because everyone else is M&K, you know. Console or PC aim, to be honest. That's the thing. It doesn't become a... It doesn't become a console versus PC aim argument. It becomes a controller versus M&K argument in that question, because when you play on against PC players on a level playing field, you have controller on PC aim assist, so it's no longer a question of is console better than PC because you're playing at the same level as a controller PC player. So then you have to ask M&K versus controller, and I'm going controller because look how many controller players there are compared to M&K. Look at that. I mean, if you asked me 2 years ago, I'd go at M&K, but right now it's obviously controller, and it's not close. It's not close at all. There's a reason they nerfed controller, and there's a reason they're going to continue to do so. Who are the best Apex run in your opinion? All time? Like all time? Like one player all time? Obviously. Well, if we're talking all time, like ever, I'm going to go with Hal when the game first came out. And Reps, Hal and Reps. Obviously is a duel, and Alvarlele. Obviously, I think they had the most successful run ever. But if we're talking about like singular like year, like 1 year of run, I'm gonna go with Dark Zero and Jen and Zero, because I think they had the most dominant run last year. I think their run was the most dominant we've ever seen a team play in general. But if we're speaking on online tournaments, I'm gonna go with Complexity in 2021 because 2021 Complexity was the best fighting team I've ever seen in my life in terms of it's between Complexity and Liquid with Fun and Guild and Knock. Those are those two teams are the two greatest fighting teams I've ever seen in my life. And no, I'm not talking about Furia because I genuinely think that Furia was overrated. But no. No. Yeah, that's what I gotta say. In terms of the fourth player I'd pick, right? I'd probably it's between Guild and Sykes, but I'm gonna go with Sykes because I think Sykes is better vibe. Actually, no, scratch that. I'm going with Guild because I think Guild has better vibes, and I also think Guild is a more accomplished player. So yeah, we'll go with him. Because Sykes really came on the map when he played with Knock. I feel like Guild was already established in my opinion. He played with Knights and stuff. So yeah, clearly already established. Anybody have non-gaming questions for me at all? Anybody have some questions that are not related to the game? Anybody have any of those questions? I know Juan will not time you out, but if you ask a question while I'm gaming on that, do you think there would be a crazy down the line like 1 million views? Not sure. I don't think there are many Christian artists that can get 1 million views, but I definitely think I'm one of them eventually when I get my followers up. Let's say I hit like 5K, like 5K or even 2.5K subs on here. I think then 1 million is possible. I don't think in my current state before I hit 1K I can hit even 100K right now. I don't think even 100K views is possible. I do think it can happen in the future, but I definitely think it's a long time away. And I'm here for the journey. I'm not taking any shortcuts. So yeah. Not shortcuts. We're chilling. Yeah. The best underrated food? Well, if those are two separate questions, the best food is obviously macaroni and cheese. I mean, baked macaroni and cheese. Let me just say why this is the best food, and let me give my case. All right, first of all, holidays, right? It's the best side, and I don't care what y'all say about the best side. It's obviously baked mac and cheese. Now, let me explain why it's baked mac and cheese. Because if you ruin the baked macaroni and cheese, your whole holiday dinner is all the way 10 times fucked up. Okay, so if you fuck up the mac and cheese, you fuck up the entire dinner experience. All right, so that's why mac and cheese is the best. Underrated though, that's a tough ass question. That's a tough ass question. But when we talk about underrated things, right, and things that people don't talk about a lot when they bring up food, right? I'm gonna be honest, bro, and I'm gonna say it right now. I definitely think, right? I definitely think Chipotle is underrated. And the reason I think Chipotle is underrated, right, is because more people talk shit about the portion sizes than the actual taste of the food, bro. Like, when was the last time you heard something positive about the taste of Chipotle? When's the last time you actually heard something about the taste and not about the damn portion sizes? Like, dude, I swear, the people that eat Chipotle are all fat people. Because, and I'm not saying this to say I'm not fat or anything. I am fat, but like, the people that eat Chipotle have to all be gluttons. And the reason I'm saying that is because all they do when they eat Chipotle is complain about the prices and the portion sizes. But if I had to pick an individual food, not like a restaurant, right? I'm gonna go with crab rangoon as the most underrated. Because it's not even real crab, and for imitation crab meat, that shit tastes good as hell. You know what I mean? So I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with crab rangoon for real. That's my underrated choice. And my best choice is baked mac and cheese, of course. Oh my goodness. But yeah, those are my choices. You know. Do I think any of my friends would have went pro or anything? Does that include me? Because otherwise, hell no. I don't. Other than Crusades, I don't think any of them would. Any of my IRL friends, definitely not. No. If we're speaking on games, if we're talking about basketball, I think Juan could have made it. I think Juan could have made it in basketball, but other than that, no. No. I definitely don't think any of my friends are good enough at video games to go pro in anything, no matter what the game is. I don't think any of them are good enough. Not one. I don't think... No. Shut up, Juan! But no, none of my fucking friends are good enough to go pro in anything. And if anyone could, it'd be Plax. But the thing about Plax is that regardless of how much individual talent he has, for one, he doesn't fit any specific role in any video game that I've seen him play. In sports, yeah. In sports, it could be Juan. It could definitely be Juan in sports. In gaming, it could be me in Crusades. But not including anyone on my team, hell no. And I was gonna give an honorable mention to Flax, but I'm not going to, and here's why. Flax doesn't fit any specific team role, no matter what team you put him on. And then on top of that, not only does he not fit any specific team role, right? Not only does he not fit any specific team role, on top of them not fitting a team role, right? His passion is questionable at times. Yeah, Flax. Flax is my former teammate. He's one of Juan's good friends. He played with me in LMB. But I think Flax could do it if he could actually fit a team role. If his passion wasn't inconsistent as well, like he didn't have inconsistent playtime, better internet. And there's one more deciding factor keeps holding Flax back, and that's, well, one, he's always high, but two is, you know, like the number one thing holding Flax back, right, is, this is overall mental. Because I feel like, his mentality isn't right for professional gaming. Like, one, he doesn't really play with a sense of urgency. And a few times that he does, it just kind of overtakes him and makes him panic. He also doesn't really have that clutch gene either in him. So, like, since he doesn't have a clutch gene, it's kind of hard to expect him to win any, like, late game fights. You know what I mean? Like, he might win a one, but he's just unlikely to win any late games. And I just feel like, he's not that guy in terms of late game fights, and he's not somebody I could trust to get it done at the highest level. You know what I mean? Like, if you put him in a LAN, no matter what LAN it is, no, he definitely is more of a casual player than anything. Like, he's a solid player, and low key with certain guns, he's better than me. And that's the thing. He has great gun skill. He's solidly versatile with characters, and if he wanted a tryout, I'd give it to him. I actually offered him a tryout. He was the first person I actually offered a tryout in general, right? He was the first person I reached out to, and I'm like, you know, the door's still open. If you want to team up with me in Crusades, the door is open. But, you know, and I even told Juan this. I gave him an opportunity, but he said he didn't have time. But he was the second person. The first person I asked was Flex, and he said no. So, yeah, no, Flex was 100% the first option that I offered, and it wasn't because he was my first option in terms of who I wanted. It was because it had nothing to do with his actual playability. The first person I offered was Flex because I felt like he was done unfairly by LMB. Because I felt like they had him playing too many roles at once, and I felt like if he was just a hard fragger and didn't have to IGL, support the team, and frag at once, then he would have been the best player on that fucking team. Even better than Walter. And I genuinely think one day he could be fucking way better than me at one point. I genuinely think if he had the passion and mentality and a clutch gene, he'd be way better than me right now. I genuinely believe that. I genuinely believe this man's potential is through the fucking ceiling, and I genuinely believe he's the best mechanical player out of all of us when he is actually feeling up to it. You know what I mean? Like, he's genuinely that good at times. He's been that fucking good. And he is the only player to ever beat me in a 1v1 with the wingman. The only fucking player. The only one. And while he lost to me with pretty much every other fucking gun, you know, his wingman's insane. So no, I genuinely believe that that man is great. You know, that man is good. He's a good fucking player, and I give him a lot of credit because he went through a fucking shit ton, and you know, yeah, he went through a lot. But yeah, I won't call him a casual because that man did too much to be called a casual fucking player. You know, that man worked too damn hard with LMB. He was the hardest worker on the team outside of me and Crusades, and that's just the truth. He was the only one. He was the only one on that fucking team that actually gave a fuck about actually how he individually performed. He was the only one that actually gave a fuck, and he was 100% my favorite player on that fucking team, and he never knew that, but I'm saying it now. He was 100% my favorite player to fucking play with. Outside of Crusades, he was been my favorite fucking teammate. Juan, you had the work ethic of a fucking tortoise. You don't count. I'm not saying you didn't work hard when it came to management, but your in-game work ethic was dog shit. I'm sorry. You had probably the worst work ethic outside of anyone I fucking played with. I'm sorry. Your work ethic was fucking piss poor in terms of actual in-game mechanics. Holy fuck. I know you didn't have time. You're telling me you couldn't wake up fucking 30 minutes early and hop in the firing range or fucking improvise or something? Because you know damn well I woke up at fucking 4 a.m. every morning. I hopped on the fucking game. 4 a.m. I woke up at 4 a.m. every fucking day, bro. 4 a.m. Okay? There's no like, you know, there's no fucking, you know, there's no, you know, the schedule can't have been too full. Here's the thing y'all don't know about that fucking contract and that fucking, basketball workout school in Apex. Okay, name one of those fucking things that you could have done at 5 a.m. Name one. Where you couldn't have woke up at 5 or 6 in the morning and hopped in the firing range for 30 minutes and went back to bed until school started. So you're telling me you worked out at 4 a.m. You worked out at 4 a.m. You did that shit. 4 a.m. every day. Did you wake up at 4 a.m. like I did? Because I guarantee, here's the thing. You're telling me there's 0 time in the day that you could have done some fucking firing range. 0. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh. But either way, regardless of that, no, it's definitely not Juan. It's Crusades, then Plax, and then, I'm not gonna lie, Me Too and Nendo probably. And then probably. I'll go with Nendo, then Me Too, right? And then I'll pick Juan. Actually, I'll go Walter, then Juan. Yeah. Work ethic is something that actually is needed for me to like you. Yeah. But either way, yeah, the past is the past. In terms of cooking, hell no. I feel like all of us are fucking mid as hell at cooking. I think I'm good at cooking now. I mean, I could send y'all pics in the Discord. Like, if y'all want a cooking/recipes channel for y'all to share your favorite dishes and shit, but don't just like send pictures of the food. Like, actually send a recipe. Like, if you send a picture of food in the chat, make sure you send the recipe for it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, your skill in terms of mechanics are okay. Your skill in terms of character utilization needs fucking work. This man, hey, I'm gonna tell y'all how this man had me use frickin' Loba. I'm about to show y'all an in-game example of how this man had me losing Loba. Hey, you tell me if this is dog shit or not, alright? So this is what we did. We were in a building, right? And this is what the fuck he did. Pretend this is fucking Storm Point, okay? Pretend this is fucking Storm Point. He's like, Josiah, don't place it right here or in the corner where it can't get shot. Don't place the ult in the corner. No, place it on the window for fucking cover. And guess who the fuck we had on our team? Guess who we had? A fucking Catalyst, bro. We had Catalyst. If we wanted to, this is what we could have did. Yup. No, I'm not done, bro. If we wanted to, we could have done this, right? I could have placed spikes. I could have done this shit, right? We could have easily done this, right? Right. We could have catalyst the fucking room, and it wasn't that big of a room either, so it was easy to cover, right? Easily reinforce the window, everything, right? We could have easily done that. And if a team pushed up, guess what? Cover the door. Wall. It's that fucking simple. It's that simple. Easy work. But no, do we A, use fucking catalyst correctly, or B, do we place? It doesn't. That's the point. It doesn't fucking help. It doesn't. Or B, will we place a fucking Loba ultimate that can be destroyed before we can loot it and do this shit? And I told Juan can attest to this. I told him off for having me waste so many ults. Like, I told him off. I'm like, bro, you need a Loba guide, bro. Like, what the fuck are you telling me to do in these games, bro? Like, I was so fucking done. I was at the point where I didn't even want to touch this. Like, the reason that Loba isn't my second main right now, and I was gonna make him my second main, right? Why do you listen to a basketball player? He was the owner of the org. Otherwise, I wouldn't fucking do it. On top of that, when I was there, I was the IGO, right? But the thing is, I wasn't even a fucking active player for more than one tournament. So, I was the coach. So, I didn't fucking, care, to be honest. I didn't really care. My job was fucking providing content. I could care the fuck less what he wants me to do in a fucking game. All I want him to do is shut the fuck up and stop countercombing me, and I'll be fine. Like, I even said this on a podcast we're planning to do, right? I'm like, bro, the biggest weakness in your game is also your biggest strength. Your biggest strength is your play calling, but the problem is you don't know how to shut the fuck up and let your IGO work. Because you don't have the you have the calm level of a code, but you don't have the calm level of a fucking, like, mainline IGO. You need to learn how to let that mainline IGO lead a fucking team. Because if you keep countercombing, you're making it harder for him to play the game. And you're not going to be able to manage a team if you can't let someone else lead you.
I need to choose an
help me help you, you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, this is a conversation we actually had. But yeah. We've had plenty of conversations on that. Like, yeah. Why did we listen to a basketball player? I couldn't fucking tell you. Probably the biggest mistake I made. Nah, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, no, don't know. Don't know, to be honest. Pretty stupid, but, you know. It's cool. Yeah. What, next question? Next question? Make sure you share the stream with everyone you can as well. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Hit the bell. Notifications, you know. Oh, Juan, do me a favor, alright? Do me a favor, okay? Have you think of recruiting, old teammates a part of Plex and, Juan? No. And I can explain why for every teammate. My best teammate, right, was Nendo, and he's in the army serving our country, so I can't get him. Flo lost passion. Me Too doesn't play the game, so no, nah. Yo, Juan, can you create a community post for me, okay? Can you create a community post regarding the Discord server? And when it gets 30 comments, or 35 to 40 comments, right? That's when I'll start working on it tonight, right? I'll work on a Discord server. I need you to moderate it, alright? I need to get a few mods in there. And, whoever is most active in my chat in the next 2 to 3 weeks will be a mod in my chat. Whoever is most active in all of my posts, and I'm speaking BandLab, Instagram, everything. Whoever I see the name of the most in the next 2.5 weeks, I will make a mod in my server, okay? So this is your challenge. Be the most active person on stream, and I will watch back, and whoever has the most comments, and no, none of these comments from before I said this count. After I finish explaining what's gonna happen, the most comments on the future streams, right? Whoever is the most active will be a mod in my server, along with Juan, and you will be in charge. And what you'll be in charge of is letting people know the schedule to make Juan's job easier. And whoever is most active will not only be a mod in my server, they can also become a mod on my channel. On YouTube. So you will be a mod. And the second most active person, the two most active people, the second most active person will earn a shout out post on my community page. Alright. You'll get a shout out in the community page, and the most active person will get mod on my channel and Discord server. Alright. That's the rewards. So the two most active people, alright, will get prizes. Alright. Do you think the merch will ever hit the channel? Yes, we're actually in talks of doing that. You can ask Juan about that one. I mean, he's the one kind of behind the idea, but yeah, definitely, eventually. Maybe sometime next year or in the next 2 years. Yeah, definitely, 100%. definitely sometime next year, we'll be in the development of it, but it might take a couple years to get the funds for it, you know what I'm saying? Merch will hit when we have people to buy it, because supply and demand, but yeah, it'll probably be some Christian-based merch and a few YouTube-based things, based on, like, jerseys of my friends and stuff. And if I make any, like, jerseys or, like, shirts of, like, my friends, I'll give them... I'll make it like 70-30 and they'll get like 30% of the money that we get from that. When do I think a PC upgrade will come? I plan on asking for it for Christmas, but I'm not promising anything because knowing my family, I don't normally get what I want most of the time, so or at least not from my grandma anyway. My grandma be getting the weirdest fucking gifts on Christmas. I swear, she'll buy me socks and fucking board games knowing damn well I'm gonna use none of it. But, you know, yeah, eventually, hopefully. Not promising I'll stream on it immediately, but eventually, I plan on it. Definitely don't plan on streaming on it very soon, but I definitely plan to do something with it. Most PC streams probably won't even be Apex, to be honest. Most of my PC streams will probably be other games. Probably be retro and a bunch of games that aren't on, you know. Yeah. Yeah, next question. Yeah.
I've chosen an upgrade. Skill is
Do you think retro games will hit the channel? 100%. Either when I get a PC or when me and Juan decide to move my equipment from the living room. I talked to Juan about this literally less than 4 hours ago. Because Juan just got back from my house. You can even ask him. Ask him, Juan, did you go to Josiah's house today? Because he was the one recording the music video that we recorded this afternoon. I called him and I'm like, hey, you busy today? He said, no. And I'm like, hey, I'm bored as hell. We should record a music video. And we got more of those to come. But, you know, as I was saying, no. I called him, asked if he can come over. He could, and that's a lie. What's a lie? What the fuck did I lie about? Where did I lie? Where did I fucking lie? I quite literally said, fucking said, bro, you asked me if I would move my PS5 to my gamer room, and I said no. I plan to move my fucking retro systems there. Don't sit here and lie on my name. Yeah, that's what I thought. Better be a fucking joke. Yup. Of course he's joking. Biggest joke he ever had was a fucking double dribble on 2K. Or what? Or I'll cause you to glitch out every time you do something in the world. Or, yeah. You'll glitch out IRL if you don't. Yeah, you'll glitch out IRL. They'll start lagging in person. You'll have to do the fucking orange justice dance for all of us. Hey, you know what'd be fucking hilarious if my intro was fucking Juan doing the orange justice? Hey, yo, like the stream if y'all want to see Juan do the orange justice, bro. It'd be fucking hilarious. Like the stream, y'all want to see Juan do the orange justice, bro. That'd be fucking hilarious. Or watch him floss or some shit. Bro. What do you mean, what the fuck? What? Would that not be fucking hilarious? What? What is so bad about doing fucking dances from Fortnite, bro? That is not fucking weird, bro. It's not weird, bro. It's not weird. It's fucking hilarious. Anyways. Fortnite dance is crazy. Well, damn, yeah, it's crazy, but it's not fucking weird. Like, damn. It's not, like, weird or anything. Y'all make it sound worse than it has to be, bro. Y'all make it sound a lot worse than it has to be, bro.
Got another shot.
I'm just saying, bro. Make it sound a lot worse than it actually is, bro. Y'all make it sound worse than it is, bro. You should do the And you called me weird? Huh? Juan, are you seeing this shit? Yeah. Yup. Yup. Cool. No, bro. That was fucking crazy, bro. The Loba finisher, bro. The Loba finisher, bro. And you called me fucking weird. Nah, please. Please flame him. Guys, please flame this guy, bro. Please flame him. Please flame him, bro. I don't care what you say. Everything goes right now, okay? There is absolutely nothing wrong with flaming this guy right now. He told a man, a grown man, to do the Loba finisher, okay? This is a man telling a man to do— No, don't ban it. No! We're not banning anyone. We're just gonna flame him, okay? Oh my gosh! What the fuck, bro? No, shy, bro. No, do not fucking ban him. Do not listen to my fucking chat. No. We don't listen to the fans. We don't listen to the fans in that regard. You better not, bro. I swear, bro. We don't listen to the fans about damn timeouts, bro. An hour is going— What is wrong with you, Gaming Watcher? You're going to hell, bro. Y'all all going to hell, bro. You're not getting banned, Terrence. You're not getting banned.
What?
Also, let's see who's winning right now. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. There's one each. 2, 3, 4 each. So far, Terrence Gamer is winning right now, surprisingly. Terrence Winner is in first, and apparently Flatline 45th is in second. So, yeah. Just saying. Yeah. We're not banning him. Stop saying it. The next person to say banned gets timed out. Y'all gonna get the ban hammer yourself. 300 seconds. Next person to say it. Don't say it again. The very next person to say banned gets fucking timed out. Juan, I swear, bro. Shut the fuck up. I can't time out a fucking mod, bro. What the fuck, dude? The next non-mod to say ban gets fucking timed out, okay? You fuckers, okay? You're all shitters, okay? Fucking pieces of shit, dude. Oh my gosh. Now, next fucking question, bro. Next question. Oh my gosh. Y'all turn the fucking Q&A to some bullshit, alright? Next fucking question. Next fucking question. No, it is fair. He just shot my music video. He gets a pass. He known me for 6 years. Y'all know me for 6 minutes. Man, fuck that.
Launching to a new angle.
Don't fucking tell me that this is fucking final, bro. If this is final, bro... Was that statement by Terrence fruity? Of course it was fucking fruity. Of course it was. Man. My goodness. It was very fruity. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Freaking nasty, bro. I was asking my friend to do the fucking, Loba, what? Nigga might as well ask... No, it doesn't deserve a ban. Now, if he said something actually gay, then sure, but he said something a little fruity, like, I don't care. I mean, yeah, it was kind of weird, but it's not severe enough for a fucking ban, no. Don't think... And plus, it's his first offense, too, so even if it was worthy of a ban, I'd probably give him a pass, but no. Unless it was, like, really bad, but no, I don't.
Got an upgrade
Great waiting.
Time to pull the trigger.
It's not worth ruining my fucking view count over some people's opinions. What do you mean the gamers can't take jokes? I literally said that I didn't want to ban you. Put gamer and put Juan in that. Don't put me in there. I said not to ban you. Alright, watch your damn mouth. Before I actually do ban you. Man, shit. Best cartoon of all time? Fuck. I don't watch cartoons. Next question. I don't watch them, so I don't fucking watch cartoons. I barely watch TV, so. Yeah. Let me join Discord chat real quick. Hey.
Want to help me pick an upgrade, Echo?
Best childhood cartoon of all time. Like I said, I don't watch cartoons.
Echo picked a sweet angle.
I genuinely do not watch cartoons. I don't remember any of them. No, Tom and Jerry is fucking trash. I'm sorry. That show is so retarded. I'll take any Looney Tunes over that. And I don't even remember any of it. But no. Just no. No. Just no. No, definitely not.
Time to hunt, little
no.
guy.
Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, give me a sec, guys. Can I join my damn friends, cuz? Damn. Hey. So when are we getting to like the really intense questions? Cause these questions seem like kind of light work, bro. You do realize it's 9 o'clock. It doesn't start for another half hour, right? It literally doesn't start for another 27 minutes, bro. Y'all got 27 minutes to ask your stupid ass questions. You're gonna be here a while. I'm 100% not ranking. If I rank is after Scrims, I am not fucking raging my ass off before it. Hell no. No. I'm not doing it. I'm not giving y'all fucking rage material before it's time. Hell no. Hell the fuck no. Oh my gosh. Give me a sec. It's not letting me fucking start a party, bro. What the fuck? Hey, yo, guys. I'm gonna restart stream, right? And I'm gonna have the same title, right? I gotta restart it. It's not letting me fucking join Discord chat. So I'll be back.